Hi, Kat. Thank you for inquiring me about a reading. I am excited. Thank you for being patient. So let's get started. So I would like to call upon your angels, your ascended masters, your ancestors, ascended masters, angels, guides, your higher self to come forth and bring any messages that need to be heard, understood, and seen. The question that we're inquiring about is, why am I so anxious and what can I do about it? Okay. 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 So, this first card that we're talking about means that there was betrayal, there was a heartbreak that you had to go through, that you are still dealing through. And this card meaning that you kind of hit rock bottom and you let people walk all over you, and you were tired of that, so you decided to step up and be stronger for yourself. But you are dealing through, your heart is still mending. Your heart's still mending from this betrayal and this heartbreak, and you kind of went, because of that you hit rock bottom, and you let the drama take over. And if it weren't for the drama, then what was it for? Because I felt like the drama was just fueling it. But you're still kind of dealing with these emotions, and that is why they're still there. Don't make any hasty decisions. Be gentle with yourself around this time. The Daughter of Pentacles is a person that's very creative, very straightforward, very creative as well. She is the breadwinner. She likes to have a business. She likes to have that security. And then we have the Son of Swords, which is a son that is is a very strong essence, and because of that sometimes it's either his way or the highway, and because of that sometimes it could be very challenging to deal with his energy. But you are being there and you're being very, very patient, which is what he needs, and is being appreciated. And the fact that it's coming forth is to acknowledge you, of thanking you for being very patient with him, and to keep being patient. We have the Ace of Cups, which means you're about to go into a new beginning, which is gonna bring you more opportunities. You're gonna emotionally, you're gonna feel rejuvenated. This is what this card means. You're emotionally, you're gonna feel rejuvenated. You're gonna feel cleansed. There's gonna be new opportunities and new relationships coming forth for you. Right now, you're just dealing with your shadow self. You're seeing it as coming up to light in order for you to understand it and be able to clear it. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be scared of it. It's not gonna be there forever. It's just that you're about to go through a breakthrough. The Daughter of Wands symbolizes that a person that's about to go through a breakthrough. And before you go through a breakthrough, you need to deal with the lower energies. You have to deal with all that darkness first, and that's what you're doing. This is coming up. So you mending your heart, dealing with betrayal, selfishness of another person or yourself, and being able to cut ties from that, and being able to rise up more than of the gossiping and the drama. You're like sick of tired of that shit. You're like, I don't want to deal with this. And so you're making peace with it, but at the same time, that is why it feels a little bit heavy or hectic, because you're dealing through that. But it's because you're about to go through a breakthrough, which is just going to make you feel Emotionally, you're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to actually see more opportunities that are going to be coming forth with you because of the work that you have been doing. And then, ooh, this is a strong card. The Emperor, Childhood, the Sun, and okay. So right now, you're in between a decision that you have to make, either for your better being, either if it's for your business, but more than anything, it's personal within you. There is something that no longer serves you, and you're denying it. There's something that no longer serves you, and it needs you to sit down with yourself and acknowledge it, because you're not wanting to face the truth. And once you acknowledge the truth, you're going to be able to make that decision. What is it that you're trying to cut off? What is it that you no longer need? And this card is telling you there's something that you no longer need, and it's asking you to make a decision, and you're kind of denying it or not wanting to see the truth. Okay, so this card is telling you that you've been very hardworking. You're a very strong and powerful person. But right now, what you need is to reconnect with your child self. Let yourself have fun. Bring out your child self alive again, because you could be a very serious and structured person. You got to get things done, and the other side is asking you that to have fun, but in a child state form. You have to nurture your child self. Your child self is asking you to take care of it, to treat yourself like your little self that when you were little. Bring her forth. Don't keep her in the dark anymore, and treat her every day as if she's with you. What does she want to eat? What does she want to play? Does she want to be cuddled? Does she want to be loved? Does she want to be told that she's beautiful? You have to treat yourself like you're that child again, because now you're at a point where you're an adult and you get to see this child self, and you know what she wanted and she knows what you need, and now you're in an adult form that you could give her that. So that is what is asking you. Your child self is asking to be nurtured, and she wants to come out and play, and you have to honor that side of yours, because you have a lot of the Emperor energy. Girl, you are the breadwinner, you are a leader, you're a business owner, and right now that side is very, very strong. It's very, very strong, and your child self wants to come out and play, and you're not letting yourself come out and play. You're keeping her in the dark. You're telling her, no, not right now, I don't need you right now. But she wants to come out and play, and she wants to be loved by you. That is your child self. Also, the Devil card means that there are some habits, some thought forms, the way some thoughts that you still have towards yourself that are actually not nurturing, and it's coming up for you to transmute them. And the reason that it's coming up right now is because you're in a point in time when you have the right tools and the right headspace and the proper spiritual tools to be able to make that transmutation of old habits, of addictions, and shadow self, to transmute them. Now you're at a point where you get to actually heal from it and transmute it. It also means that you're at this moment, the reason that all this anxiety is coming up is because you're going through a spiritual breakthrough. And in order for you to have a spiritual breakthrough, you have to see all your shadow self. If you're not going to see your complete shadow self, then you won't be able to go through the spiritual awakening. If not, then you're going to be dwelling more in dark magic. But right now it's asking you that you are more than capable to be that light healer, that medicine woman. But you have to deal with your negative traits first. And that is why they're rising up, they're popping up. They're in acceleration mode, because it is time for you to heal them. You're being asked to step into your power, your full-on power, not the power of just being structured, getting things done, being able to be financially okay, but it's more of a deeper power of you being to be able, emotionally compassionate, be able to treat yourself with compassion and the people around you. And that is why your child self is trying to come out and play with you, because she's trying to teach you how to have that pure, innocent joy and fun and light. So, yes, you're going through a spiritual breakthrough and it's uncomfortable. We all know it's comfortable, but you are a strong, powerful warrior, and that is why you're being called to go through this breakthrough. And honestly, this is the summary of it too, right here. Your energy is a little bit scattered. Your thought forms, your shadow self is a little bit scattered, and you're bringing them forth and you're bringing them into light in order for them to no longer haunt you or to taunt you. It's enough. You have the power to be able to say enough now. So you're taking that scattered energy and you're bringing it into light, and it's gonna be able to be cleared. And because of that, if you wouldn't be able to do that, you would have gotten more darker cards, but you are ready to do that, and I know you will do it. That's why you got the Sun, and you also got the Ace of Cups, which means emotionally new beginnings. You're gonna feel cleansed. You're gonna be able to see the world without so many pent-up emotions. But before you do that, you're doing this clearing, and that's why it feels very intense. Okay, but more than anything, you're protected and you're guided. It's just that you're doing that profound work. Okay, I hope this makes sense. And if you have any questions, make sure to message me, or if you need any help, I am more than capable to help you. But more than anything, this is a journey with yourself. All right, I want to pull up 2 more cards. The first card will be what is 2020 bringing you, okay? Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is what 2020 is going to bring you. First of all, there's a new person coming in. A new person. It might be romantically or it might not be romantically, but you guys are going to get each other so well. So well. You guys are going to be filling each other cups. This person's going to be a full person, and you're a full person as well. Therefore, you get to nurture this person, and this person gets to nurture you as well. You guys are going to be in the same level. You guys are going to be in the same frequency. You guys are going to get to know each other so good. This person's like your twin flame. And it's like you guys are going to have such a beautiful connection that it's like you guys are going to be able to communicate with each other telepathically. It's going to be a beautiful friendship, intimacy, platonic relationship. It might be romantic or it might not be romantic, but the fact that you guys are going to be so strong and funded with each other is without a doubt. This person's coming to you this year, which is pretty exciting. How cool. And then this card means that this year you're finally gonna step out of the darkness. You've been doing so much shadow work. You've been dealing a lot of the darkness, and this year you're finally gonna be able to come out and to have so many colorful energies around you. You're gonna be able to have fun. You're gonna take new adventures. You're gonna be able to feel a lot more deeply and be able to help a good amount of people. And that's beautiful. And then I'm not surprised that you got this card, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, which is abundance spiritually, abundance emotionally, abundance physically, in the money and material gains. That is definitely something that's being set forth this year. And the Wheel of Fortune is a beautiful card. This card means good luck. That means that there's this karmic energy that you did for other people that were from your true intentions, and because of that, it's going to be able to pay off this year. All the little things that you worked on yourself these previous years are finally, the wheel of fortune is finally turning around for you, and that means immense good luck for you, and opportunities and people on being able to reach deeper heights and being able to be who you are in a full-on potential. And then the star means that you're going to be able, that you have healed from traumatic experiences between 6 to 8 months. In previous, you went through a lot of traumatic experience, to the point that it shook you up and you're like, what the hell, who am I, what's going on? And this means of you being able to heal that aspect of yourself and make amends and be able to feel comfortable over whatever the fuck you had to go through, that you finally feel at peace out of all that hardship. And that is a very strong and powerful, beautiful reading, and that is because you are a determined person. And thank you for being you. And I hope this made sense. I hope this gives you the answers that you need. Oh, I was gonna pull one more card for you. Okay. So these cards are the angel cards. This is a little bit of homework of what you need to do in order to keep going in this beautiful path that's coming forth for you. As well, with the question that you asked, what you could do about your anxiety, this is going to help us reveal a little bit more on what it means. Okay. All right. Okay. So the two cards that we have is the lessons. What's gonna help you go through that anxiety and emotional high emotions is like, okay, what is the lesson here? What is my anxiety trying to tell me right now? Because it's coming forth in order to tell you what the lesson is. So you need to be open to be able to understand why you're going through that, because there's a lesson within there. Every anxiety, every lesson comes from a traumatic experience, which is an initiation to have a beautiful gift of being a light worker. So what is the lesson of your anxiety that's trying to tell you? Second of all, what's definitely going to help you is the relationship that you have with food. Sometimes that when we have chemical imbalances in our brain is because we're not. So sometimes why this happens is because of we're not eating the proper food, and I know that I'm guilty of that. So you need to have you have to nourish yourself a little bit deeper, and it's definitely gonna help you to understand and be able to have a more of a high vibrational essence. So your health is very much needing to be nurtured right now. You need to be eating a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, and a lot of avocados. So what you really need to incorporate in your diet right now is papaya, grapes, strawberries, pomegranate, hibiscus, pineapple, avocado, and leafy greens like broccoli, cauliflower, spinach. Make yourself some juices, make yourself some smoothies to give you that boost and activation. And the more that you start doing light work energy, the more that you start being a healer, you understand that your healing abilities come from the food, of you unlocking that food, because food has messages, they have codes and thought patterns. So if you eat like shitty food, for example, like a lot of bread, processed bread, or cheese, or animal products, you are intaking all that information. All your body is downloading that, and if it wasn't raised properly, if it wasn't created with love, then you're eating all that depression, you're eating all that anxiety from the animal, of the product. So you have to eat foods that are high vibrational, because then you download information that's more high vibrational, that's more at peace, that's more intelligent, and it's more beautiful. So I hope this made sense. And thank you for anchoring me. And if you have any more questions, if this did not make any sense, or if it did, please let me know. Give me some feedback, because this as well helps me to be able to give better readings. And I appreciate you. Thank you. You are in a beautiful path. You're a strong woman. You're just being called to your highest power, and it's like time to let go of pettiness and drama that no longer serves you. It is the end of it, and you're being asked to be able to rise from that. And only a person that's strong enough to do that is able to do it, and it shows here that you are. So I'm excited for you. Thank you. Much love. Sending you lots of love. Peace, sister. Bye.